Okay.
Attention Ted Bruger. Ted Bruger, please report to conference room 7. Conference room 7.
Man, I didn't believe it when they said you were coming back, boss. Not the way you were busted up.
Boss? You're back. The new look suits you. Guess you'll be hanging around the tech boys a little more now, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure how I feel about this memorial.
What do you mean? The least we can do is remind everyone of the sacrifices our scientists made for this company.
Andrea Van Wessel.
Yeah, it's the reminding part that bothers me. I've been in therapy for months trying to forget that night. Seeing the bodies coming out all burned up like that.
I wasn't there, but I heard it was gruesome.
Megan, Erik, Vasily, the whole team gone in one awful flash. How could this have happened?
The how is not important anymore. We need to honor them by being true to their vision. Show those terrorists that they can't stop us from finishing the job. Jensen, good to have you back, man. I can't tell you how relieved we were to hear you were going to make it.
Central Testing Center. James Osterberg.
I'm sorry.
Central Testing Center.
I can't imagine how difficult it's been for you. You probably just want to forget, huh?
They shall not grow old as we who are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. In our hearts and in our minds, their devotion to science will always be remembered. To us, they have found immortality.
Have a call on line 1. Denzel, line 1.
No, but Jensen, isn't it a bit early to toss him back into the trenches?
I hear he's almost fully recovered.
His body accepted augmentations with remarkable ease, but that doesn't mean his mind did. We all know what happened when he was with SWAT.
The Mexican town massacre wasn't his fault.
Then why was he kicked off the force? I'm just saying he's too much of a risk.
Hello?
Welcome back, Mr. Jensen. The new look suits you.
Jensen? Didn't hear you coming. You should probably be heading for the helipad, don't you think?
I'll get there. But I thought I'd better clear up a few things first about my current mental state.
Heard that, did you? Look, I'm sorry. It's just that what happened to you was horrible. Most people don't recover this fast.
And you think sitting at home and obsessing over it is the better way to go?
Of course not. It's just, things have been pretty rough around here, Jensen. The last thing any of us needs is more funerals.
Agreed. Oh, and by the way, that Mexican town massacre was a complete bohica. But I wasn't fired because of it. I quit.
There's a difference?
Yeah, a little thing called integrity. You might want to look it up someday.
Dr. Senda. Testing lab 1C.
A formal statement will be issued after the situation is resolved. I'll transfer you to their voicemail box. Please hold.
Everyone in the office is on edge. Okay, bye.
Second attack in 6 months. This can't be just a coincidence.
We hardly know anything yet. What if it's a complete misunderstanding?
Misunderstanding. Yeah, I could see the hostage takers now. Don't take this the wrong way, but everybody up against the wall.
I'm just saying, the only reason people are at the plant tonight is because we've been forced to work so much overtime ever since the first attacks.
Good point. No one was supposed to be there, so maybe it's just a break-in gone bad.
My God. Mr. Jensen, I didn't think you'd... Wow. I guess you hear about the break-in. Did you Need directions or something?
It hasn't been that long, Cindy. I may not look the same, but my memory's pretty intact.
Oh, I didn't mean... I mean, of course, your memory's fine, sir. It's just that well, things have been switched around a lot ever since the...
Ever since the first attack?
Yes, sir. The lab floors were pretty much demolished. We're rebuilding them, but most of our researchers are working off-site now. Everyone else has been shuffled around, so if you need help finding someone...
Where's the tech lab?
It's not really a lab, sir. It's more of an office with a lot of computer equipment shoved in it. Mr. Pritchard complains about it all the time. Go up the stairs behind me and take a right. You'll find it near the end of the hall.
You said everyone's been moved around?
Almost everyone. Who were you looking for?
Has my office been moved?
No, sir. You still have that great view of the lobby. Mr. Pritchard wanted it, but Mrs. Margulis put a stop to that. Up 2 floors and make a right.
I need to get to Seraph's office.
Oh, he and Mrs. Margulis are still in the penthouse. You can use the elevator at the left wing of the building to get there.
Thanks.
That's what I'm here for. Anything else, sir?
I don't suppose we moved the helipad, did we?
I don't see how we could have moved it. Oh, you're teasing me. Very funny, Mr. Jensen. Go up the stairs to the 2nd floor, then around the cafeteria to the exit. I think I saw Farida heading there earlier.
I'll find my way.
If you say so. It's good to have you back, sir.
Frank tells me he's still waiting for you, Adam. You don't have time to mess around. Get to the tech lab, or something seriously bad is gonna happen.
Apparently he's called in the big guns.
Andrew Van Wessel, please report to the Human Resources Office.
They weren't even supposed to be.
Milwaukee Junction plant. We're fine here. Don't worry. Okay, bye.
Need to neuroplasty. Turn neuroplasty, tech and hearing. Okay.
About time. What happened? You get stuck in an air duct on the way over?
Yeah, nice to see you too, Francis. Something's wrong with my retinal display. Can you fix it?
If it's what I think it is, probably. Of course, it might sting. Looks like your left and right imaging processors weren't completely in sync. But don't worry, your Sentinel health implant will kick in soon, repairing any damage that might have caused. Your retinal display should be fine now. Its recognition software won't be picking up hostiles yet, but you should be seeing radar and targeting reticules. Biomedical data too, if you're in pain.
Right. We done here? Because Seraph is waiting for me at the helipad.
I know. Radicals have broken into our manufacturing plant and taken hostages. Maybe this time you'll actually save people.
If you got a problem with me, Pritchard, why don't you just say it and get it over with?
Why no, Jensen? I don't have a problem with you. If anything, I blame myself.
The mighty Pritchard blaming himself. That's gotta be a first.
I'm the one who told Sarif we needed a physical security team to protect us. If he'd read my report closely enough.
Wait a second. Are you saying it was your idea to hire me?
Not you, Jensen. I wanted Dynacore, Sharp Edge, or Bell Tower. All the top private security contractors were on my list, but Sarif wanted somebody in-house. And so did Dr. Reed.
Lucky for you, I'm gonna ignore that comment. We're done here.
is David keeping the SWAT team from going in right away? Doesn't he remember the last attack?
You can't compare the two. Those guys were obviously military. These ones are just vandals.
Vandals with guns and bullets that kill people.
Look, David cares about his people, but he needs to protect his client's interests. Don't worry. I'm sure he's got a plan.
James Osterberg to the Central Testing Center.
Jensen, didn't know if you were coming back, so I delete your entire network account. I already received the order. Set up a new one a few minutes ago, so if you don't like the password I picked, live with it. Jackass. That's what you also work on your home.
Mika Pine, your car lights have been left on. Mika Pine, your car lights are on.
Welcome back. First of all, it is really good to have you back. Things just haven't been the same since the attack. We're all hoping your return will restore some sense of equilibrium. That and David really missed you. I know your top priority right now is going to be with him. If you have a moment, there's something I'd like to check into as well. Someone's been stealing neurodesign. First noticed about 3 months ago. We seem to be reordering cases from VersaLife far more often than usual. I had Frank run through the lab's security tapes. That's when he realized someone had tampered with them. Usually on nights when Will Rosenelli was in charge. Frank wanted to search Will's office immediately, and he even gave me the access code. But told him, wait, last time we need to start falsely accusing people. When you get a chance, can you speak to Will? He's working in Office 23. So you're still reeling from what happened here several months ago. The devastating loss of so many good people, of so many of our friends and colleagues, some of which I personally find impossible to grasp. I know we will never be able to replace him, but I swear to this. We will rebuild, we will pick up the shattered pieces of our lives and their work, continue to move forward. Together we will be stronger than the bastards did this to us. We will not let them succeed. Right now I'm constant communication with the authorities who are investigating the attack. As soon as I hear anything conclusive, I will let you know. In the meantime, Frank and the rest of the security team will be working tirelessly to ensure that this company, that all of you remain safe and secure. Any questions?
Andrew Van Wessel, please report to the Human
Every
Resources
season's grief counseling. Offices, there's points, cluster programs. Alright, so that's that. So someone's been stealing Neurozyme. Take a look at that later. Pack of cigarettes. Magazine.
As soon as I can.
Alright, so... let's see. Get to the helipad.
Ted Bruger. Ted Bruger, please report to conference room 7.
Christ, Adam, while you were strolling around the offices, the situation got worse. Meet me in the chopper, I'll explain.
Police are still not saying much about the situation, but sources tell me that a militant group of pro-human activists have raided a Syrup Industries plant. Factory workers have been taking
all the contracts we lost because of the last attack, and the Washington hearings being postponed. Now this. Damn fanatics.
Do you think the news is right? That a pro-human group is behind this, Mr. Cannon?
Don't spread rumors, DeBelle.
Sorry, sir.
As if working so much wasn't bad enough, we gotta defend ourselves against a bunch of self-righteous lunatics.
Being so understaffed.
Okay, here we are. Some self-righteous lunatics. Alright, let's go. So it has a conniption fit. Hey.
Welcome back, Jensen. Didn't think we'd see you around here for a while yet.
You know how it goes, Malik. Duty calls.
Don't I know it? I was in my wingsuit halfway to the top of the Renaissance Center when I got the 911.
What?
But you? 6 months is a hell of a short time to come back from the dead. You sure you're ready for this?
Yeah, I'm ready for it.
Only one way to find out.
Roger that. The boss is already on board, arguing with the DPD's tactical response team. They've got the plant surrounded, but Mr. Seraph wants you to go in first. You all set here? Because the sooner we take off, the better it will be for everyone.
Ready to roll?
I'm ready.
Great. Then let's get airborne.
Sure.
Eight people, Adam. 8 good men and women whose only crime was to come to work today. And those so-called pro-human purists slaughtered them.
All of them? You sure?
If we're lucky, the plant manager might still be alive, Josie Thorpe. They needed her to get into the administration wing. But SWAT isn't holding out much hope for her survival.
We'll see about that. So what am I looking at here? Who are these guys?
I told you. Pro-human purists. The same purists who've been firebombing limb clinics all over the country. They broke in a few hours ago, right after we moved the Typhoon in for assembly line factory.
The Typhoon? Megan's team was testing it the day that bastard... Who's on point for these guys?
Adam, I know you and Megan were once...
Who is on point for these guys?
Goes by the name of Sanders. That's him there. But he isn't augmented, Adam. So he can't be one of the mercs who attacked us.
Didn't have a problem killing innocent people, though.
Yeah. And he did know exactly how to get inside the plant.
So how do you want me to handle him?
I don't. Not right away. Your first priority is to recover the Typhoon. I can't let SWAT inside until you've got it. But as far as rules of engagement go, I'll defer to you. Lethal or non-lethal?
Let's see here.
I'm not looking to start a firefight in there, just neutralize them.
Okay. But just make sure those bastards don't wake up and warn their friends. You remember what it's like in there? A lot of tight and closed hallways, but the labs themselves are pretty open. High ceilings. So you want something you can use from a distance or up close?
Give me something with distance. If I get too close, I'll take them out personally.
Just try not to break anything expensive. The Typhoon should be in the factoring labs, but Frank will tell you more as you go in. I've got him running comms.
Terrific. Anything else?
Keep your eyes open for Josie. Now, free her if you can, but the Typhoon is your #1 priority. We developed it for the alphabet agencies, and if we don't deliver it to them intact and still a secret, well, I'm sure you'll get the job done right.
Gentlemen, prepare for landing.
right? The one we were delayed for? We know those hostages are dead because of you and your boss.
Augmented.
What the hell is it with your boss holding us up? Does he know that he cost his own people their lives?
At any point during the game, you can access the in-game menu. The inventory holds all the items you are carrying with you. It has a fixed size, which can be upgraded through augmentation. You can move inventory items around, examine them, or combine them with upgrades. In the heat of battle, you can rely on the quick inventory instead. It allows you to quickly equip a weapon, change grenade type, or use an item. Simply press the keyboard key associated with the slot in which the desired item resides.
About freaking time. SI Security?
Yeah, name's Jensen.
I know. You used to be on Team 2 till that Mexican town thing went down. I guess the more things change, the more they stay the same, don't they?
Meaning what?
Meaning corpses seem to follow you around. Feel like getting in there and doing whatever it is your boss wants you to do? Because maybe then we can get your people some justice.
I'm gonna need some intel before I head in.
Fine. What do you want to know?
How many purists am I looking at down there?
I don't have an exact number. So far we've spotted 3 in the courtyard, maybe a dozen or so inside. But that's a sketchy estimate at best, since we seem to be getting a loop playback off your telecams.
That shouldn't be possible. I told Seraph to make sure Pritchard overhauled the system.
Well, someone inside must be tech savvy, because all we're seeing is a loop. For all we know, there could be 5, 10, or 3 dozen perps in there.
The leader's name is Sanders, right? What's his story?
Zeke Sanders. We're running background on him now. Looks like he fought 2 tours in the Gulf. One of them on a recycled military bill.
You mean he's augmented? Seraph told me he's not.
He used to be augmented. Says his Augs made him do evil shit, so he ripped him out. Now he's got a whole crew of gullible gangbangers ready to kill for him, as we've already seen.
Realistically, how much time do I have before you guys breach?
According to protocol, none. According to your boss, so far the press hasn't found out about the murders, but I can't guarantee that someone somewhere isn't going to let it slip. And when that happens...
That almost sounds like a threat, Commander.
It's not. But you didn't hear the phone call, Jensen. 8 innocent civilians screaming for help while choking to death on poison gas. And all we could do was stand here and listen. So, anything else you want to know?
I think I've heard enough.
You sure? Wouldn't want to make your boss unhappy.
I got it from here.
Like we got a choice.